So you was just trying to squeeze it in there, but that shit was too fast for me to read. So so what I did is I put it in my little editing software and I slowed it down tremendously, and even slowed down it was too fast. So I went frame by frame and took screenshots. And I wanted to go over this. I'm going to read it out to you, KCG. Okay. Can you see it? Yep, you can see it. Okay. So this is where it begins. If y'all remember, TRev, Smoke came out and told everybody that the Madeline Soto phone call where a character named Rick Armstrong called in and claimed to be a friend of Stephen Stearns, who is the who is the predator of Madeline Soto and the murderer of Madeline Soto. And the calls were disgusting. Like the Rick Armstrong dude was being nasty as fuck. So I went through these very slowly and took screenshots and got them lined up the best I can. So we're going to go over them right now. So here's where it begins. He's talking to Smoke about something random. I'll be sharing it, brother. Prayer hands. Smoke says uploading now. Found the camera I think we need. Looked up reviews. This doesn't have anything to do with anything, but it does matter because the context matters, because even the things that don't have to do with the prank phone calls or the scam phone calls are still important to maintain the fact that nothing's being made up. These are not made up texts, okay? Okay. So that was March 3rd. So March 4th at 3:57 p.m. TRev 757 says, bruh, I dare you to call in and pretend you're his friend from high school. I'll fall out my chair. Laughy face, okay? So then Smoke says, laugh my ass off, bet. What's his friend's name? TRev says, make up one. Laugh out loud. Say you don't want to be known. I'll say you emailed me, laugh my ass off. You got to change your voice, though. Now, y'all remember, we've already went through some of these messages. Like, Smoke released some of these, okay? But this is just verification that this is, in fact, not made up bullshit, okay? So then Smoke says, bruh, I got you, okay? Then TRev says, they know Smoke. Smoke says, you gonna call me? TRev says, yes, your phone, okay? This is them setting up the Stephen Stearns Madeline Soto call. Smoke says, bet. Hello, everybody coming in. Hey, James Bond. Okay. So March 4th at 4:12, after the phone call, TRev says, that was funny as fuck. Laughy faces. They said he got scared. They're referring to, or TRev is referring to his chat. They said that Rick Armstrong, the caller, the fake caller, got scared because he hung up. This is Smoke telling them, I lost service, but I recovered it. Laugh my ass off. Shit, call back. TRev says, I got you. I'll call you. I just tried. Now, for anybody that was here when we went over the fake phone calls from Rick Armstrong, y'all remember when he hung up, and then we remember when TRev was trying to call him back. That's what this is about, okay? So this is him saying, I'll call you. I just tried. Smoke says, my kid's home. It'll be too loud. I hope I did good. Laugh my ass off. I hope I did good. TRev says, yes, they want more. It will go viral, bro. I'll upload it and it will go crazy. Smoke says, fuck it. Call it didn't show you was calling. TRev says, 100K plus if I talk to you more. I will upload it. I'll upload it. Laughy faces, watch. Smoke says, try again. TRev says, right now, here we go. Smoke says, K. So TRev calls, Smoke answers. Smoke, they do the second portion. Okay. This is Smoke asking, laugh my ass off. How was that? TRev says, bruh, funny. I'll upload it. Watch. Funny? Funny, TRev? Fuck off. Smoke says, did I disguise my voice good? TRev says, that shit was funny, bro. For real, for real. I'ma upload it. You did your thing, Rick Armstrong, with laughy faces. Fuck out of here. I am so heated about this bullshit. So heated about it. Let me text Tony back. Then there's a voice message sent. I'm going to need Smoke to come out with these, release these voice recordings, bruh. Release them. Anyways, so TRev sends a voice recording. Then on March 5th, so this was all okay. So on March 5th, the day after the phone calls, he sends Smoke a voice recording, and then a little bit later he says Rick, and then Armstrong. The chat's calling for you. So Rick Armstrong, aka Smoke, says, laugh my ass off. All right, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to get chat fired the fuck up. Rick has 0 fucks today. LMAO. Laugh my ass off. Oh, Rick came and saw everybody talking down on him. TRev says, let me know. Laughy faces. Fuck them. So then Smoke says, I'll have to go back and watch your stream again to get voice 100% exact. Call after this chick, maybe. So it was another phone call on to TRev. Smoke's verifying with him. Do you want me to call after this chick? Then he says, I'm going to get crazy. TRev says, I got you. I'm about to call. Smoke says, K. TRev said, I just hyped it up. Laughy faces. Here we go. 3,200. That's 3,200 in his chat. 3,200 on the air, a bunch of laughy faces after the phone call. So at 6:32, TRev goes back in to their messages after the fake phone call again, and he sends a bunch of laughy faces. You killed it, bruh, TRev says. Smoke sends laughy faces. TRev said, I had to turn my camera off. I was laughing so hard. Smoke says, I had to prevent myself from laughing. TRev sends some laughy faces. Smoke sends a screenshot of TRev's Madeline Soto stream that he just prank called for the third time. And it is a comment pinned that says, clip and save this call. So this is them just getting so fucking tickled over calling in and pretending to be the friend of Stephen Stearns, who murdered and sexually assaulted Madeline Soto. Let's keep that in the forefront of our mind. Smoke sends laughy faces. TRev sends laughy faces. Smoke says, class action lawsuit for Rick, laughy face. TRev, laughy faces. That shit has me dying. Yeah, we're going to sue a Google voice number. Smoke says, Rick has to look. Oh, Rick has to look like Uncle Danny. I don't know who Uncle Danny is. And TRev says, that's where we will send them. So not only are you faking phone calls with your homie to call in about this child that has been unalived, but then y'all come up with a who's going to take the fall for being Rick Armstrong. And whoever the fuck Uncle Danny is, that's where they plan to send folks to. Then Smoke says, I'd like to come up for like 5 minutes to discuss an angle with the mom, talking about Sebastian Rogers' mother. No, thank you, you piece of shit. Then we got TRev responding, Uncle Danny, remember the uncle they were going to send suspicion to for being Rick Armstrong? Uncle Danny's a tranny. I'll give a couple callbacks and call you. Just make sure you make your voice straight. Laughy faces. That shit is crazy. This fucking dude is weird as fuck, son. So apparently somebody else who called in, TRev is saying this caller is weird. So then you got Smoke saying someone in chat posing as Rick, and it's not me, bro. TRev says, I know it's something. Fuck them. So now we're a little upset that somebody's posing to be the fake Rick Armstrong that Smoke was posing to be. Oh, there it is. There's the whole message. Laugh my ass off. I know. It's cool. Fuck them. There's trolls. That's what TRev tells Smokes. Smokes. Smoke. So then he says, Laughy face, that shit was wild, Rick. Smoke says, laugh my ass off. Everybody wants to see Rick die a slow, painful death. I told you I was going to be crazy, is what Smoke tells TRev. TRev sends laughy faces. Fuck Rick, son, TRev says. Next, Johnny needs to call. They were trying to set up a whole nother random ass caller played by Smoke. Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry, chat. I'm not able to see the chat right now because I'm going over these slides, but I know y'all are tripping. I know it. This shit got me lit. The whole next Johnny needs to call, that is letting you know if he comes back, he's going to continue this shit. TRev sends more laughy faces. Smoke, I got to figure out a Johnny voice. Do you? Do you, Smoke?